In 2 Corinthians 10:4, Paul gives us his next strategy on how he deals with spiritual warfare. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God, for pulling down strongholds." Now, in the previous verse, he talked about how this spiritual war is not a war of the flesh, but it's spiritual. And how he starts this verse is by talking about how the weapons are also spiritual. So our flesh cannot benefit or help us in this war at all, but it can hinder us if we decide to allow it to give its input. If we allow our flesh to have its way, it will hinder us. So this is super important that we are staying on the spiritual side of things. And what are our spiritual weapons? Well, this verse talks about how they are mighty in God. So we have to look at the things of God. We have to look at the word. The word is probably our top weapon. Knowing who we are in Christ is our top weapon. Prayer is a weapon. Our tongue that God has given us is a weapon, right? Because he said those who eat of its fruit, what is it going to produce? It's life and death. So our tongue is a very big weapon. We have to know how to use that. And what are they meant for? They're meant for pulling down strongholds. What is a stronghold? It's a fortress. So when we have a stronghold in front of us, it's meant to be torn down. If it's going to oppose us, we have the ability to tear it down. That's the weapon and the authority of the weapons that we have been given. Our authority is a weapon. It's super important to know these things. So we have to go back and read our new covenant rights because those are our weapons. I think of the story with David and Goliath in 1 Samuel 17:45 says, "I'm not coming to you with sword, javelin, spear, none of that, but he's coming in the name of the living God that Goliath had defiled." David knew his source of weaponry at the time, and that was old covenant. We have a way better covenant now. So it's super important that we know what avails us and the weapons that avail us. The more we know, the more we have in our arsenal, our spiritual arsenal to deal with giants in our life, to deal with spiritual warfare.